Greetings. My name is Dr. Fuller. I would like to introduce you to the mathematical world around you. Have you ever wondered about the cheerful kids in cereal commercials or the dazzling smiles in toothpaste commercials? Companies use statistics to craft effective advertising by collecting data on people's preferences and buying behaviors. Statistics, a branch of math, helps us analyze information about groups, revealing patterns and trends. It helps us answer questions about a group of information that we call data. Before we get into a formal definition, let me give you an example. Let's say you want to tell someone about a friend. You can describe your friend in many ways. You might mention their hair color, their height, or their age. Now imagine you want to describe all the people where you live or everyone in the country. It would be very time-consuming to talk about each person. Statistics allows us to describe groups and understand data patterns. It allows us to learn about people and the world around us. It deals with numbers and facts and is used not only by companies, but also by scientists, doctors, and sports teams for decision-making.
What is data?
Data refers to pieces of information that we collect and use to understand things. Imagine you're keeping track of the scores of your favorite team in different games. Each score is a piece of data. Similarly, when you measure the height of your friends, each height is another piece of data. Data can be numbers like heights or scores, or it can be words like types of animals or the grocery items a person buys. Sometimes we must plan what data to collect and how best to collect it. Planning is often part of the statistical process. In statistics, we work with data or data sets. Both refer to a collection of related information.
What are statistical questions?
Once you gather a bunch of these pieces of information, you can analyze them to find patterns and trends or make predictions. This process of gathering, organizing, and analyzing data helps us answer statistical questions. Statistical questions are those that can be answered using data. These questions usually involve variability or differences among a group of items or people. For example, what's the average height of students in a class? What is the most popular ice cream flavor with people your age? How many books do your classmates read in a month? Other examples include, look at these non-examples, including, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? How many books did you read last month? Do you play a sport? In each of the example questions, you can understand that not everyone will answer in the same way, which is called variability. Statistics allows us to see and understand the data as a whole and the differences that exist.
Who uses statistics?
Statistics is used in many jobs, from business to science and even in sports. Statistics are used all the time in our everyday lives, from deciding whether to take an umbrella with us on a walk to evaluating the risks and benefits of different medical treatments. You see, businesses need to make decisions about everything from product development to marketing campaigns. They gather data and use statistics to make sense of the large amounts of information. Governments need to track trends, make policy decisions, and distribute resources, all of which require information and data. Scientists use statistics to analyze data from experiments and surveys. Finally, sports analysts use statistics to evaluate player performance and predict game outcomes. Statistics is important to many careers, but it can also help us in daily life.
Why is there math?
Math plays a crucial role in solving statistical problems. It helps us solve statistical problems to answer statistical questions. Math and statistics falls into two main categories: descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics describes data, making it manageable, while inferential statistics allows generalizations and predictions. Remember the problem with describing everyone where you live or in the entire country? Descriptive statistics makes describing large groups a breeze. Inferential statistics are where the power lies, though. You could understand the relationship between the month a person is born and their chances of making it to the NFL, or predict the number of people within a certain area that currently carry an infectious disease. Another element of statistics that involves math is data displays or data visualizations. We often create pictures to help make the data make sense or uncover relationships. Data displays use images to convey information effectively to make it easier for us to understand and interpret patterns, trends, and relationships. Instead of looking at a list of numbers or words, data displays use pictures, symbols, color, size, and relationships to convey information more clearly. There are various types of data displays, each serving a specific purpose.
Examples of statistics.
Suppose you want to know how tall the average 10-year-old at your school is. You could collect data on the heights of 10-year-olds at your school and then use statistics to describe and generalize the height. The same is true for their favorite colors. Collecting data on both might uncover interesting relationships, such as a large number of students liking 2 or 3 colors above all others. Perhaps there is a relationship between how tall a student is to the color they prefer. However, statistics becomes very useful in real-world situations. Imagine that you need to take a medication and have 2 choices. Drug A has a 90% success rate with many side effects and factors to consider. Drug B has a 70% success rate but with fewer side effects. Depending on your situation, the side effects and other factors, your choice of medications may differ. When you decide to buy a house, you may look to see what a typical house in an area or neighborhood costs to know if you can afford something there. You may be curious about how students in the nearby schools perform or what a typical family is like. You might want to know the number of pools in a community as well as the typical distance people travel to them. Many factors can influence where your perfect home will be, and understanding the important factors make finding it a snap. Okay, so what is statistics? Statistics is a branch of mathematics that deals with the collection and analysis of data to answer statistical questions in meaningful ways so that we can make better predictions and meaningful decisions. Statistics is a powerful tool that can be used to learn about all sorts of things. It's a skill that everyone should have, no matter what you want to do with your life. Take a look and you will see a mathematical world around you filled with data. Information is all around us, and to make it understandable and usable, we need statistics. From sports scores to supermarkets, statistics allows us to model and understand the complex world around us. As we become more data-focused, statistics is increasingly crucial, opening doors to rewarding careers. It helps you become a more informed consumer and decision maker. Unlock its power and discover hidden insights into everything. Empower yourself and let statistics be your guide.